Where's the love in the streets? Put my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up. You know what's up. You pretend. Living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Uju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Better, petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, get about my face. Wearing that monkey. We didn't, not that.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Robinson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll run here with Algier. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Mike 28. Mike 28. So don't say nothing.
Ready, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects to enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a first down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. 44, Mike, 44. Get ready.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Ready, set.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Big Ed. Slam.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He's coming. We got double up. Watch twins.
Claws red.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
I'm going back to you.
Now Robinson, off play action. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, 45, line.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Falcons are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready, go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Back to the ground with Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44's Mike.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
97.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 115 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check the backer, check the backer.
Shot. 17.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
44, 44, 18, right there. 44, check, check. 2 yards, 44,
Back to throw. Robinson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Robinson, a final shot before break. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Robinson up the middle.
Trucks over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Shit.
43 rail.
Shit.
Set. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Cross 52 blaster.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Rip right. Like 28. Watch the curl. Jumper.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Check. 44.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 right.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this, what he's given them, whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
60 by 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Algier going straight ahead. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
19 tight.
Here's Robinson throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
18 runners.
To throw is Robinson on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go, D. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Ready, go.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Ready,
They
go.
are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Cut.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You've mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Falcons, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend.